Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Were they actually meant to fire? Oh, were they meant to... That they're all out running towards us? Hello there? Hello there. Are you okay? Hello? Are you alright? You look like you just fainted a little bit. Right that, or you're the most relaxed Rohan here at the moment. Are all these Urukai meant to be running towards the keep right now? What point do we go? Can we go now? I thought we was just marching to Helms Deep. Or can we go back to Edoras now? Why have I got a sword? Well, they was calling everyone to the armory, and I got given this sword. But what's that gonna do? I need a bow and arrow like everybody else. You've got a bow and arrow. But why have you got a bow and arrow and I haven't got a bow and arrow? I've got this sword. They're not expecting me to fight, are they? Well, I would have thought swords to go down to the gatehouse or something like that. If they're to come in, then it would be the gatehouse for which they come through first. I'm a bowman. I'm not a swordsman. What? Well, yeah. Is everyone doing all right? I mean, are you okay? Yeah, you seem to have closed your eyes again. You must be really good at falling asleep. I wish I was doing that at the moment. I'd rather be doing that than here. Yeah, just sort of waiting for something to happen. My name is Feroth. What's yours? Fremgar. Well, it's nice to meet you, Fremgar. Well, your friend Feroth is here, and we're currently stationed just to wait for. I thought we was just guarding it, not waiting for the inevitable. I mean, it's have they got crossbows down there? They do. Do you think the elves are going to be alright down there? Well, I mean, amongst the utter carnage which seems to be taking place, they look like they've got some ladders there too. Oh dear. Yeah, so, what brings you here to Helm's Deep, apart from defending our lands, and the king ordered everyone to come down here and defend the Hornburg? Yeah, why couldn't we just stay at Edoras? Well, I've got my farm there, and my fellow farm, and I'd much rather be there than here. Have you seen those Uruks? I heard rumored there was about 10,000, maybe more, Urukai that are storming against Helm's Deep right now, against us, and we're here. I thought we was going here for show, a show of strength. I didn't think we was actually going to fight. Are you going to use that bow and arrow? No, that's fine. That's just like I said, I'm not a swordsman. I'm a bow and arrow man, and if I'm tremendously honest here, Franco, if you don't mind me saying that, I think people and folk with a bow and arrow might have a little more chance here than someone with a sword. I mean, when everyone got called to the armory and called to arms, every boy, man and child, I was fast asleep. I didn't realise that everyone was being called up. I thought they were just going down to get some armour fitted or chainmail, but everyone got back with the armour, and by the time I woke up and went there, I got given this sword. I mean, this sword is... it's not even sharp. Well, it was the last one there, and I'm not sure this is actually going to do that much. Have you seen the Urukai in their armour? Their armour's thick, their shields broad, I heard someone say. Well, that's not going to be any good against this. Their swords look like tremendously large meat cleavers. I don't want to fight the Urukai. What are we all doing here? Do you think we can go through the mountains or something like that? Well, this seems to be quite a dismal situation we find ourselves in. But don't worry, Premgar, don't worry. I seem to have planted the seed of doubt in your mind there. Not to worry whatsoever, because I'm quite certain no force, no matter how strong they are, is going to breach the Hornburg. No one is going to be able to get through. I mean, you've got to have some seriously large ladders to get through here, or siege equipment, and they didn't bring any. They didn't bring any large ladders. They have a little couple ladders, but they don't look like they'd be big enough, especially to get into the keep here. And also, they don't have any siege weaponry as well. I don't see any catapults, anything like that. You'd think for a siege they'd bring that, but they didn't even do that. So I think, now don't count on me, Fremgar, for this, but I think we are going to be just fine here. So I'm thinking, if you and I, if we're stationed here, being stationed here, if we just stay here and allow all the chaos to go on around us, I think we will be alright. We shouldn't have to really move anywhere. I think the elves seem to have everything under control to a certain degree down there. There seems to be a lot of fighting going on down there, and they're just firing volley after volley up there as well. So I think the king's not gonna change his mind, and he's up there with all his royal guards as well. So we're reasonably close to that. So I think we'll be just fine here, Fremgar. So I think we'll be able to relax. Why don't you just take off your bow? Yeah, that's it. Just put it next to you there, and then if the need arises, you'll be able to fire one down there as well. And your quiver, yeah, I'd recommend just placing it down next to you, Fremgar. Good, yeah, just like that. And your arrows there. There's a nice arrow. There, yeah. And then if the need arises, then we can be ready, and we shall be ready. Yeah, I mean, I think Urukai are quite tall, and like I said, very broad as well. They seem to have a bit of a bloodthirst when it comes to battle, but I'm sure we'll be fine with your bow and arrow and my blunt sword here. Of course, we've got quite a lot of us here defending the keep. Fremgar, can I tell you something? I don't wish to make you worried, but I thought there would be more Rohan turning up here. I mean, where's the king's cousin? Well, his nephew. He was banished. Why was he banished? Well, he commands legions of Rohan. Is he coming? Why, I thought he would be here. Considering how big our lands are, I don't think this is a great representation of the true army and strength of Rohan. I mean the king has he didn't look so well for a while, but he's fine now. So where is everyone? Well, I think it seems to have all fallen to us. I don't know why, Fremgar. I don't know why, but I'm hoping it will be enough in here as well. Plus, if we try to make sense of all of this, that I think that if you had any more Rohan here, and with the elves' help as well, we wouldn't be able to fit everyone else on the walls. Okay, so I think that's probably why. That's the decision why there are so few in number. Yeah, I think that's right. So we should be fine. The king knows what he's doing. Okay, that's why we're here. Right. Well, why don't you take a look at my sword here? It's good to, in a dire situation like this, to find ways to relax ourselves as much as possible. Is that how sound fine, Fremgar? Great. Well, why don't we take a little look at my blunt sword here? I'm quietly confident at my farming on Edoras that I have a sword very similar to this, but it's very sharp, and there's a lot more finer work done on the pommel here as well. But I mean, look, Fremgar, look at this. Are swords meant to do that? I could see why no one took this sword, but why have I been given this sword if it's broken? Well, this sword, the pommel looks like some sort of bronze there, and then some leather which has been wrapped around the hilt here. But this is not a fine sword. This is not a kingly sword. I mean, the nice Rohirrim swords, they have horses' heads which are part of the blade, and they turn around and look at each other, and it follows down into the blade. This doesn't follow down to anything. This is as simple as anything. I mean, I'm sure it will pack a punch against some Uruk-hai. I'm sure, yeah, and its bluntness is probably because there's a special method to get through Uruk-hai armor. So that's why I think this sword will come through in the end. That's what I mean. This is a great sword, Fremgar, and I think you're actually a swordsman at heart. I don't think you're a bowman. So would you like me to take your bow there for you? No, that's fine. Let's continue relaxing. Now, that's fine. Let's just have a relax and try and block out as much as possible and wait for the inevitable to happen. If we just relax here, then I'm sure none of this it would be happening. Fremgar, if you need to fall asleep, that's fine. I will make sure that everything's alright. There's no point exhausting yourself here at the moment. I would reserve your arrows, okay? So you just rest, and your good friend here will make sure that you're protected, Fremgar, okay? I think it's all fine. I mean, they seem to have everything okay on the keep there. No one's going to go up the causeway there, and I haven't seen any battering rams. No one would even think to bring a battering ram up there because they would be inundated with volleys, so that should be fine. No one's going to get through where the elves are. I mean, elves, you know how old they are and experienced warriors they are, so we should be fine. We should be fine. You just relax there. Fremgar, are you awake? Did you not hear that? Right. Well, your good friend Fedorov seems to bear some not so great news. I think there is a rather large battering ram which is making its way up the causeway. No cause for concern. It's been well defended, and of course they have built as many defences around the main gate, so that's been boarded up, so I don't think they'll get through those defences there. I've also seen quite a lot of elves being shot by crossbows down there. I'd say keep on your arrow there, but there seems to be... Oh my goodness, did you see that arrow? They're firing up this high. Gosh, I think... Are you sure you don't wish to take the sword, Rengar? Well, I get an impression that we might be called upon the gate at any moment, and someone with your clear, good skills with archery, I think, would be put to better use with a sword. So please, Fremgar, please take this sword. I insist, take this sword. Honestly, Fremgar, take... Oh, Fremgar, your arm. Oh no, what a terrible mistake. Fremgar, is your arm okay? Thank goodness it's only a minor wound. Oh no. How are you going to fire your bow and arrow now? Oh dear, Fremgar. Are you sure you're okay? Rest, lean against the wall there, Fremgar. That's, oh dear. Did you see that? That's because an arrow flew by and nearly got us. So if I didn't get in your way and protect you there, that would have got you there. Thank goodness your good friend Fedorov was here. Fremgar, are you sure that looks like a nasty wound? I thought we'd be safe there. No. No, everything's fine. I'm quite sure. I just keep seeing Urk high in the distance, like this flashing torch or something like that. I'm sure it's fine. I mean, what they can do with a torch? Torch cannot endure stone. So we all know that, so I don't know what the Urks are planning to do. Perhaps they can't really see much out there, but I'm sure that's all fine. Yeah, I think you need to relax a little bit. Okay, so you need to rest that wound and build your strength, Fremgar. Okay, you relax. Try to sleep. Try to get a little bit of rest, and Fedorov will look after you here. Fremgar, I'm so sorry to wake you. Did you not hear that exceptionally loud explosion? Don't be alarmed. Right, so there appears to be thousands of bloodthirsty Urukai who are literally storming the keep and the walls down there. They're all flying through, they're making their way through, and yeah, it's carnage. The elves are in quite dire combat with them at the moment, but they've just brought their swords out. So I think they might hold them off, but that's what's going on there. I think there's just been a call for everyone to brace the gate and to go down. I think the king's just gone down there with the royal guards, and I think. Can you move your arm that much, Fremgar? No. Let me take these arrows here from you. I hope you don't mind. That's right, Fremgar. You're just trying to relax it now. It is my call and my duty as an honourable Rohirrim to look after you, Fremgar, and make sure no ill fate awaits you. And if the need arises, that we'll need to retreat. I don't know why, but there seems to be quite 10,000 Urukai just there, and not so much of us. But if the need arises, then your good friend will take care of you. But this arrow here. This is one of the finest arrows I've ever seen. What feathers are these? You don't know. How do you not know what feathers you made for your arrows? You did make these. One of the woodland elves gave you these arrows. When did that happen? No, I wasn't given any arrows. No elf came up to me and gave me some arrows. What did he say to you? He said, have courage and faith, and you will prevail, fellow archer. I wasn't given faith and courage and sense of prevailing as a fellow archer. I'm not a swordsman. I was just given a sword. This is a beautiful arrow. I need an arrow like this. Yeah, I don't wish to alarm you. I'm just going to take your bow there. Okay, is that okay? Yeah, there just seems to be some Uruk high just over there. This is a really nice bow. This is quite a short bow, is it not? the draw weight on that is perfect as well. I take it you're horse master as well. Likewise, and you're actually an archer on horseback, aren't you? Oh, I see. Now it makes sense. I'm actually a horse master myself. I have a horse, and I sometimes use a spear, but I haven't got a spear here. I've been given a sword. I have a sword, but I've left it back in Edinburgh, and I'm not using that terrible sword. But this bow, this is indeed worthy to be used. And Fremgar, I'm so sorry, but I think using this might put you not at ease with your injury there on your arm. I think it's best. 1 second. There appears to be Urukai just pouring in, just down there. No, just keep still. I'll go the other side of you. I think that's all right. Well, I must have aimed at the right place, as that Uruk is not there any longer. Well, a problem averted. I knew this was going to be a good place here, Fremgar. See, if we just stick here, I'm quite sure we will be just fine. Well, I think with a bow like this, it certainly is a bow worthy to take good care of you, Fremgar. Yeah, well, this would look very nice when I'm riding my horse. To have one similar to yours, of course. This is your one. I wouldn't think about taking your one at all. But this is such a nice bow. No elf gave it to you, did they? Well, they seem to be giving out loads of weapons to everyone except me at the moment. So, yeah, this truly is a wonder to behold. No doubt as fine as the elven archers' bows there as well. I would say maybe we should go down and just pick up some of their bows up, because there seems to be quite a lot lying on the floor there, but I don't think I really want to be amongst all of their chaos which is just happening down there. So I think we're bypass that one. No, just stay there. Another fine arrow. Thank God, this elf must have liked you. Well, I've never seen arrows so fine. Well, I'm surprised that the elves didn't think to bring more arrows for the rest of our here. There are more of us out here. Just stay there, keep nice and still for me. Are you okay? Yeah, I think that might have been a miss. I didn't get any with that one. If you just keep nice and still, look at that arrow. These are the finest feathers I've ever seen. No wonder why it's so easy to hit your mark. These feathers. Are almost such a shame to fire them into something at some orcs which are so horrible and beastly. What a waste of a beautiful feather or a beautiful arrow. You have been fortunate. I don't wish to concern you, but I think they've actually breached the keep there. Is that normal? I think I should probably just send another one down there. Okay, you keep nice and still. In fact, what I'll do, I'm just going to rest this on your shoulder. Okay? Is that alright? Actually, no, what? Okay. Oh, yes, it's those arrows. They are made to perfection. Frimgar, how's your arm? Well, if you need to relax, I will hold the fort as much as possible. If you need to sleep, by all means relax. You need your strength, Frimgar, because let's just say I don't think things seem to be going so well here. I think I heard they just boarded up and braced the gate a second time, so that means it's been breached already. So I think it would be alright, won't it? I mean, yeah, I mean those orcs, I think. I don't really see that many elves down there. Oh dear. I'm sure it'll all be fine, because they've still got to go up some loads of stairs, and that's not really near us yet at the moment anyway, so I'm sure that'll be fine. When it's in a closed space, then you won't need an army to fight off. You got tens and thousands of orcs, because they can't get in orcs, so I think it'll be fine. You just relax there, Frimgar, and I will take good care of you and I. Frimgar, wake up. Frimgar, how's your arm doing? You seem to be a very deep sleeper. I don't know how at the moment in this dire time. I've heard the king for the call for retreat and to fall back for everyone. I mean, we're already quite back, but I suggest that we need to fall back a little bit more. How's your arm there? Right. Okay, so I think what's probably best if I take your bow here, I'd give you my sword here, but I think that might be a bit wasted on you now, because I don't think you'll be able to wield it properly, so I think I'll keep hold of that there as well. Do you have any of your horses here at the keep? Oh, you rode here as well? Oh, good. Well, hopefully we'll be able to make a swift exit or something like that, or make our way through the mountains. I think there's no passage or something along those lines. But yeah, everyone seems to be running this way. All I could see down where the elves were is bloodthirsty Uruk-hai running upwards. They've got massive, large siege ladders, which have been climbing up and slowly overwhelming everyone. So I think, do you have that? I'll take the quiver there, just on your side. Wow. How is it that you have all of these beautiful things? This quiver is amazing. The embroidery on here is perfect. This is the perfect leather quiver, and no doubt the perfect size for on horseback as well. I mean, this would look nice if Fellow was embroidered in there somehow. I mean, this is a really, really nice quiver you have here. Frimgar, don't you worry. I will take good care of you. I think we should fill this quiver with those the rest of your arrows there, which were given to you by the elves, and I think it would be wise to use them as sparingly as possible. I mean, let's see how many we've got here. Okay. One arrow here. Okay, let's place that arrow there. Okay. I think we're gonna be alright, you know. 2 arrows. Okay, let's place that in there. Beautiful arrows. Okay, the 3rd arrow, let's place that in there. Another fine arrow. Okay, so that's 3 there. Okay, let's get a 4th. And a 4th arrow worthy to find its mark. And this thunderstorm seems to be lasting a very long time. You think it's the work of the wizard? A wizard can't do that. I'm quite sure a wizard can't do that. It's just a normal storm, right? That's 5 arrows in there, and your final arrow in there that I'm going to look after here for you. I'm just going to place it in there. and a fine arrow it is. So, final count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arrows against. Okay. What I could see, desperately running through the Hornburg, slashing and hacking as much as they can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, Friend guy, you seem to have fallen asleep again. How do you do that? Yes, about 400 seem to be running through the keep there that I counted, and they're getting a little bit close here. So I'd say that we should probably retreat about now and make our way back in the keep before everybody else gets in there. There's no room for us, or perhaps we might get blocked up by the Uruk-hai. So I think it's probably best if I look after your weaponry for you, as we shouldn't wish to lose those at all. Okay, so I'm going to place that around me here. Okay, and just going to take your bow here, and I think it might be wise just to send one down here, as there appears to be some Uruks hidden in this direction. You just stay there, Remgar, as still as possible for me. That's great. I don't really wish to use any more arrows. I think we should use them quite sparingly now. So I've got my bow here. I think I should probably draw swords, and we should make our way back into the keep. Frimgar, is your arm going to be okay? Don't worry, I shall take good care of you. Let's make our way back into the keep with haste. Yeah, as quickly as possible. Oh gosh, here they come. If I don't see you, take care of yourself, Jude.